Yes, sir. Once again, it's on. Filming live, Brooklyn Navy Yard. Break Bread Studios, as always. I'm your host, Born Allah L. Bringing you another installment of Build or Destroy. Yes, family, today we doing it up close and personal. As you can see, it's just me and you. No guests at the moment. Even though we have a long lineup of guests that will be gracing this platform, it's always good for me to get up close and personal with y'all, discuss some things. Once again, this is where the rumors is separated from the real, the fact from the fiction, the what is from the what it ain't. Remember, because if you let a lie live long enough, it becomes the truth. So we here to dispel many, many rumors and bring that knowledge, because knowledge is the foundation. So let's kind of get right into it. We in the first quarter of the new year. I noticed some things in my travels and in my hometown of New York. We supposed to be in 2020 right now, right? Supposed to be 2020 and everything. But as I look around, it doesn't feel like we in 2020, right? I can't even remember right now. I can't even remember a time that this time period actually feels like, because I look around and I see things going in reverse like 100 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, begging is at an all-time high now. You know, like this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I always look around like, yo, we really in 2020 right now? I mean, I'm looking at my calendar. I'm looking at, paperwork and everything and saying 2020. But my eyes are telling me something different. The verbiage is not new age. This is not a futuristic space age type of, I remember watching the Jetsons and everything, and I figured like, 2020, I mean, I'm going to have my jetpack on and, we going to be flying and, we have certain items that, the cell phones and stuff, you have your little watch where you can talk, that, that's cool. But I thought it would be on a whole nother level. And even though with all these gadgets that we see, everybody walking around with, their mind state is not futuristic. So the gadget is futuristic. Your phone is a smartphone. Your TV is a smart TV. Your home is a smart home. But where's your intellectual level? Are you on the 2020 intellectual level? Is your vision 2020? From what I've been seeing, I beg to differ, man. It's a lot of stuff going on right now, and it's like we're regressing fast. Like we're going back past the dark ages, like some type Babylonian society where, no one has no direction, no guidance, no moral compass. None of these things is existing right now, and it's trickling down to younger and younger and younger people. You used to seeing like older people kind of messed up in life, not to say that that's good or anything like that. Usually see that in your travels, you know what I'm saying? Older people messed up, but now it's like younger people that should just be starting to learn and create their lives. They looking crazy. We looking dead out there. So that's just very peculiar to me that we living in such an age where our minds are reverting back to, like, I don't even want to say 1920 or I don't even want to say 1820. We going back, further back. So that's one thing I definitely wanted to say. The new year, we just gotta find our way right now. I mean, there's a lot going on. You got a virus out here that's decimating continents. Well, China so far, and it's affecting the economy. All of this was written, so in your intellectual journey, always read, and study, because this is your artillery, this is your weaponry in these days and times, you got to understand that knowledge is infinite. So as long as you stay on that trail of obtaining knowledge based on everything that's going on, you could see your next step. You don't want to be walking around out here in the dark feeling what's next. You want to kind of know. You want to have your mental GPS high. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be out here wandering and bumping into things while in the dark at that. So to all my young G's out here, salute. Y'all the future. I need to let y'all know something. You in your prime. The world is at your fingertips. Life is good for most in that age category. Understand, all players need coaches. So what I'm trying to say is, get a OG in your life. Get a sponsor, should I say. Guidance is very important. Youngsters getting caught up in the social media stuff. And the main thing to that is, if you was playing poker, would you actually let somebody see your hand? That's a part of the game. Keep your cards close to your vest. Right? So in saying that, you get on social media, start telling people everything you got, everywhere you've been, where you're going, where you're at. You showing your whole hand, my dude. You showing your whole hand. Who plays like that? Nobody. Had you known that, you wouldn't take those methods of operation. This is chess, not checkers. Matter of fact, this is poker chess. You don't jump the man right in front of you. You lay, look around, look at all your angles. Maybe they strategizing against you and they just baiting you in. Once again, you never let somebody see your whole hand. The game will be over just like the game is over already if you letting people see your whole hand so early. Let's look at this. If we was playing sports and you was on the team, we all get in a huddle. We're not going to let the ops get in our huddle. That's our huddle. And whatever we discuss in that huddle, we're going to go out and execute. We're not going to put a picture up of where we going and where we running and what route we running and what play we using. That's for the team to know, and only the team. Once we execute that play, the other team could put that in their playbook as a play that we use against them, but it's too late. We already used the play. And who's to say we're going to use that same play next time? We're going to come with a different play this time. The opposition will never know how we moving, ever. That's how you win championships. That's how you win strategically. But if you want to get up on social media and display your next move, your opponent will be waiting for you. Your opponent will divert your championship. You will not win. Plain and simple. Get some guidance. Your OG don't have to be some dude off the street or somebody that just came home. And that's not a bad thing, because they have experiences under their belt. Your OG could be your mom, your dad, your big sister, anybody that have knowledge in something that you're trying to do. You need to seek that person out. Maybe they can give you some type of blueprint or roadmap. But to walk around aimlessly thinking that you know what's next and you don't, it's detrimental to yourself. Stop listening to your favorite rappers tell y'all the wrong things to do. Those ain't your OGs. Your OG telling you sell dope off your iPhone? That's why you got a case, my dude. That's why you got a case. That's why you going back and forth into the system. Your OG told you get on Instagram and post pictures and hold stacks of money up to your ear? Guess who's watching? The feds is watching. The dude next door is watching. The people that knew you went on vacation while you posting your pictures up while you in Cancun is watching. Matter of fact, they in your house watching your TV while you putting up pictures. I bet you when you get back to your crib, that flat screen won't still be on the wall because y'all show your whole hand on every move. So get an OG in your life. Once again, it could be your mother, your father, anybody that have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding above what you have. Don't listen to your peers. Your peers are your age. They know 2 seconds more knowledge than you know. Right? So understand. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Okay? So in knowing that, you have to strategize. Okay? When you build a business, you get the people that know the most about the business you want to go into and advise with them. Mafia has consigliers, people they advise with before they make moves. They have sit downs. They don't just do what they do because they want to do it and they can do it. There's a price to pay for that. You don't want that price to be your life, do you? Understand. Get an OG in your life. For real, for real. It'll save you a lot of time, money, headache, bail money, lawyers' fees, and everything. And y'all guys that got money like that, get higher security. Understand, every organization has certain departments that help the whole company run. You're gonna need security. Especially if you're running around with money stacks to your ear. With knapsacks full of money. I'm still trying to find out why carry that much money when it doesn't fit in your pants. Maybe loosen your pants up. You could stuff some of the money in there. But moving around with a book bag of money, just leave your money in the bank where it's secure. And don't put up pictures of how much money you just now earned. Real bad boys move in silence, right? So you portraying and broadcasting, not going to be good for you. Because there's wolves out here. Once again, this ain't 2020, man. I don't know. I would like to say it's the 80s because it's another crucial time that I've lived through. Because the 80s was crucial. If you did not know the rules, you was going to get eaten up, period. And this is what's happening now. There was a time where you could just, walk around whistling and really, you could survive like that. But this ain't the same New York. It's going back to the old New York, where if you don't know what you're doing, the retribution is immediate. You'll feel it immediately. Once again, we just here at the Brooklyn Navy Yard doing what we do. Please feel free to reach out for any events that you might want to schedule here at Break Bread Studios. Beautiful spot. We hold you down with security, all access. So hit me up if you need some space for an event or you want to come and do your podcast here. But in any event, once again, get that guidance. That guidance is important. Okay? So we could build, we can build the way it's supposed to be. Y'all cats get that money. We show y'all how to keep getting that money. Y'all feed your babies, exalt your families to a higher status, higher plateau. That's what it's about, elevation. Not almost getting it and then fumbling with it. We don't want y'all to do that. Nah, we want to see y'all go all the way with that. All the way with that. Because the competition level is crazy right now. The competition level is crazy. People from all over is coming. They coming with that grind. They not here. They not playing, okay? So you got to get that same grind. As they say now, that Mamba mentality. Get that Mamba mentality, you know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, we talking about that, let's discuss this. Where's rap music right now? Is it ascending or is it descending? Are we really dumbing down, or is there a resurgence of viable music coming back? Are the streets still involved with rap or hip hop? Or is it another platform that dictates what is actually being said and promoted in this genre? Because I remember when hip hop was strictly a voice for the streets. That's how that platform started. We had no other voice. We had no other way to express what was going on in our neighborhoods, economically, socially, or any other way. So we had a microphone, and we had some music, and we drew a crowd, and people listened and gravitated to it because the verbiage was based on things that people were actually going through in their life. It was a voice of the people who had no voice. These are the origins of, I want to say hip hop. It's called rap, but I want to say hip hop. Hip hop is the foundation of that genre of music. So that was the voice of the people. We wore the lifestyle. When we broke dance, we wore skinny jeans. We was break dancing, doing moves. You have to wear a certain type of attire to be an expert in that field. Skinny jeans, windbreaker jackets, you know what I'm saying? Backspins, all of that works together. Okay? Started wearing baggy clothes. Why? I know it looks funny. You see people wearing baggy clothes nowadays. We used to wear baggy clothes for no other reason than to put our stuff in our pockets. Okay? A lot of money, contraband, guns, knives. That's why you wear baggy clothes. Easily concealable. Okay? So I'm wondering, like, now I look at the fashions and even the music. I'm wondering where is this substantiated from? Not the streets. Not the streets. So is it substantiated in a boardroom somewhere where they make up images to portray to others without any real value or social value? I'm starting to believe so. The streets have nothing to do with the music anymore. What's cool to others have been deemed not cool. There's a new norm, so they say. So they're trying to promote the new norm, where it's okay to look a certain way that the streets did not portray, or it's okay for you to have a vibe that's not street but still be labeled hip hop. And I don't really have a problem with it staying street, but it's becoming something else I just don't recognize. Once again, as a youth, I would listen to my favorite artists and I would learn how to deal with young ladies in relationships, how to not trust everyone who say they are a friend to you, or just how to have a good time without any violence. The music nowadays, it sounds like party music, the music, but then when I listen to what's being said, it's about being so high you don't remember the night before, or having sex with 15 women at one time. I don't know where we going with that. I don't know. I know having fun can be deemed as many different things, but the portrayal to the unformed mind that this is what's popping, that gotta stop, because it's not what's popping. You lost Juice World. Why? Drug overdose. And many others. Not to put only his name up there, but it was portrayed to be something that's popping. Molly's and all of these synthetic drugs. Maybe it's the people that make those drugs, that have those artists actually promoting that. I remember when Seagram's hollered at Snoop Dogg and was like, yo, that gin and juice, that song y'all got, keep it going. Seagram sales are going up. Right, like, can y'all do a gin and juice part 2? So we have to be wary of where we going with this stuff. This stuff is being funneled directly to the youth. It's not like the parent hears it first and then they say, okay, you can listen. It's more like parents is oblivious. The kid know what everything was going on, what they saying in the music and everything. Talk to your kids. Ask them what they listening to. Try to understand the verbiage of what they doing and they little swag and everything like that. Don't stand by oblivious. Your generation created something that they are running with. It's okay to ask. It's okay to tell them, yeah, I remember, Run DMC and, LL. Let them know Let them know you from the era. Talk to your kids. Please don't allow them to think they just invented something that was out 40 years now. Okay? And the other part of that is, if they into it like that and that's a conversation for y'all, sit down with them and play some Run DMC. Play the Fat Boys. Okay? Come up a little more. Play Cypress Hill. Play all of the stuff that they don't know about so they could form a better understanding of where the music is now, because they think it just came out. They was born yesterday and the music was made the day before yesterday. So, let's kind of help them and guide them along, because they don't know. They don't know. And the way these companies are going, they promoting that this stuff just started. Like, I'm looking at a lot of commercials. They raping Motown. And you hear it, you think that is new for, this generation. They may not know where it come from. You're like, yo, that's Motown. Are those artists getting bread for that? Why is Verizon running with Motown now? Why is T-Mobile and all these other companies using our music to build up their sales? I could tell you one reason why. That music is in your DNA. When you hear that music, you're going to run out and buy whatever they selling. You was created to that music. Your mother and father might have created you to that music. That's why they keep playing it. You have a connection to that, and you don't even know that. You hear the commercial, oh, I like that commercial. I'm going to go out and buy this or do this or whatever they telling you to do. Because that's your DNA speaking to you, because that's your music. So understand the power that we yield, even though we deemed them powerless. Understand where we could take things. So once again, I just had to reach out to y'all family and kind of let y'all know that we need to keep close eye on the next couple of days, even though we in the first quarter of 2020, so they say. We need to elevate our mind state to that space age way of thinking, to that stellar way of thinking, so we can walk through the next plateau easily. Get the bag, as you say, and keep it moving. So once again, I come to you live from Break Bread Studios. This is Build or Destroy. Salute, family.